Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Continuing with the reading exercises which we have decided to go through summer break. Today we are going to read the third passage, which is about an interesting game called chess. And many people are fond of playing this interesting game. We will talk about its history, we will read about its history and all the language related vocabulary, all the expressions which are related to the combinations of nouns and adjectives, all the aspects of punctuation, all grammatical aspects. I will be talking in detail. I have already highlighted some important expressions to the benefit of majority of my viewers. So let's start reading this interesting passage about chess. Chess is one of the oldest games in the world, in which two opponents, each with 16 pieces, play on a board of 64 squares. So you see how much information you got in the very first sentence, and the writer has not made two to three sentences regarding this information. Rather, by using dependent and independent clauses together, the writer has tried to express it into one sentence. So it is one of the oldest games in the world, comma, because there was an independent clause after that in which two opponents, there are two people who can play this game, and 16 pieces play on a board of 64 squares. So this information you have got about the structure of the board, which has 64 squares in which you play this game. Such a complex game could not have been created by a single person, comma. You see, the way to start the sentence is quite surprising. You must not start every sentence with chess or it, just as normally we do when we are talking about any topic. We repeat the starter again and again. So this is to be avoided, and you will see how this writer, Cambridge examiners, have done this to the guidance of students. Such a complex game could not have been created by a single person, comma, but has clearly been the product of a long process of evolution. So they say that this has taken a long time to develop the game in the form as it is today. It has been around for centuries, comma, and a look at its development opens a fascinating window. So you see a window, it has been given the adjective of fascinating. It's opens a fascinating window means it opens a mesmerizing window, an attractive window on numerous cultures, transporting our mind. Numerous cultures means several cultures, transporting our minds, meaning exporting our minds or moving our minds to distant lands and eras. So we can make our minds develop or enter into distant lands and eras as a result of imagination, as a result of transportation. The earliest form of chess originated in India before the 6th century. So you see how much information has been given on one page. If you get an essay to write about your favorite game, you can read this essay and you can express it in the number of words required by the examiner for your essay. So that will be a wonderful read and wonderful help. So, in the 6th century in India, it was originated, where its Sanskrit name, Chaturanga. The name is quite, you can say, interesting and unique as well. It is Chaturanga, and the dash, you can note that after the name, it does not say that its name was. Just a dash has been placed. And in order to tell the meaning, again they have placed the dash, meant four divisions and referred to the different sections of the army. And again, I have highlighted the colon, meaning the explanation of these four sections of the army: soldiers on foot, number two, soldiers on horseback, number three, soldiers on elephants, and soldiers in chariots. Now, I am repeating the word soldiers, but the examiner, the reader, the writer has not repeated. Rather, very interestingly, the all the information has been set in this sentence. It's a lengthy sentence. It has colon, It has two dashes, the name of the game, its origin, and then its meaning. All have been summed up in one sentence. Such kind of complex and compound sentences you should be striving to write. From India, the game spread to Persia. Again, the colon, meaning the explanation of this spread. The story is told of an Indian ambassador who took it as a present to the Prussian king. The Indian king gave this game as a present to the Persian king, and a manuscript dating from that period describes the excitement generated by this gift. So it means that this gift and this game created a lot of excitement. The popularity of chess in Persia meant that it became an integral part of the education of young noblemen. It means that this game became so popular in Persia that it became an integral part, important part, crucial part of the education of young noblemen, because this game helps you think. It motivates and triggers your mind to work actively. The game evolved means developed, because the development of strict rules and the need to adhere to them. So you should note down these expressions which I have given green color, meaning adhere to, meaning to follow something. When there are rules, you have to adhere to them or you have to abide by them. Both of these are phrasal verbs added to its appeal. When the Arab countries conquered Persia, chess was taken up by the people of the Muslim world. So you see how the development of this game from India, then to Persia, and then how it entered the Muslim world, who were attracted by the logical processes the game entailed, meaning the game carried in itself or the game involved. Now, the connector. Furthermore, when Buddhist pilgrims traveled from India along the Silk Road, now Silk as capital, road are also capital, because this is the rule of capitalization. It has this road has now become proper noun because of the name Silk. They introduced chess to the Far East. Again, F and E are capital. You must follow the rules of punctuation, grammar, capitalization, spellings, compounds, sentences, complex sentences, combinations. All these things you will find in these passages repetitively. Where variations were developed. Variations means varieties were developed, resulting in many other games which are still known today. So some of the rules or in which were introduced in this game, they were developed in other games and they are still being followed. When chess spread to Europe, now after India and Persia and Muslim world, now the picture of Europe regarding this game, it was seen as a prestigious pastime. Prestigious means rich, very wealthy people, it means, used to play this, associated with the nobility, noble gentlemen with free, lavish time. They used to play this game. And again, the colon. Please learn to use colon and semicolon because Cambridge uses them in their passages and they expect you to use them. And what is the explanation of this prestigious pastime by the nobility? The social value attached to it can be seen in the exquisitely beautiful chessboards of medieval Europe. So, not very beautiful. Rather, beautiful expression has been used of exquisitely beautiful, meaning wonderfully beautiful, amazingly beautiful. It also became a subject for art. Many people started drawing this design in their pictures, through their picture, and necklaces and other jewelry were often decorated with chess pieces. You see, we also wear checkered prints where there are red, white, and black boxes. Many females are fond of that. High ranking soldiers. So you see, the sentence can be started with adjective. This is the example of that kind of sentence when it is starting with adjective. And you see that whole passage does not start every sentence with chess. Rather, the starters are different. You must note this down. So high ranking soldier or knights were required to have other non-military skills in order to be worthy of their title, and one of these skills was the ability to play chess. So they set the target that if you can play chess, it means that you are high ranking soldier. Chess became more popular with the invention of the checkered board made of alternate black and white squares. So its popularity increased when the black and white boxes design was added into this game, which made it easier to distinguish between the squares than it had been when the board was all one color. So we also got to know that initially there was one color in this game, and later, in order to distinguish between the two partners, they gave it the color of black and white. Such was the popularity of this wonderful game. So you see, initially the writer did not use the word wonderful. Now it has been used variety of synonyms for the good game. They are saying wonderful game, prestigious pastime, exquisitely beautiful. Such for beautiful vocabulary you are reading through this lesson. That writings about theories and tactics for winning began to appear in the 15th century. What is meant by tactics? Tactics means clever steps. That how can you win this game? So steps were initiated. Now, this was all the development of chess in the past, in Europe, in India, in Muslim world, and now the in modern times, chess tournaments contribute to the continuing popularity of the game. Semicolon. It means this was an independent clause. The first of these took place in London in 1851, and they have become the standard form of competition among serious players. In the Chess Olympiad, which occurs every 2 years, the game is played by teams representing various countries globally. Again, the semicolon you can see it resembles the Olympic Games in that its international flavor attracts both players and spectators keen to see their own country perform well. So spectators and players, there are different spectators are the viewers, those who are watching the game. So you should note down this word also. The foundation of the World Chess Federation popularized chess because by acting as the governing body of international chess competition, it defines the rules of the game and the ratings of players. Modern media keep spectators in touch with championships. Semicolon. For example, comma, connector. The final of the 2012 World Chess Championship was broadcast with live commentary on the internet. So you see, you learned several new words. That it was broadcasted is wrong. Broadcast it itself, the second form as well as the third form of the verb. This is a common mistake which the students do. That is why I highlighted this word. Commentary spelling you should note down, and live commentary via internet. An innovation in chess has been the invention of computers, technology which actually takes on the role of the opponent and enables the player to practice and improve their game. So you see, this game is being played on computer as well. Chess is more interesting than other board games because the different pieces have different powers. Those people who are fond of playing chess, they should know about different powers which are associated with different characters which are performing in this game. There are several types of chess pieces ranging from the majestic king to the humble pawn. So these are the names of the character. King is the most powerful and the humble pawn is obviously less powerful, expressing a servant or foot soldier. And part of the attraction of the game is that these various pieces move in different ways. Their movement direction is also different. Not that they can, sometimes they can, some figures can move, some pieces can move upward, some can move downward, some can move right, some can move towards left. Moreover, Chess is probably unique in that victory for one particular player depends on the fate of only one of the pieces, the king. Semicolon, merely taking piece after piece is not sufficient. Chess is no ordinary game because it demands a skill and concentration. Lot of concentration is required. You would have seen people playing this game and being engrossed, and they don't take a step until and unless they have thought and penetrated lots of ideas in their minds beforehand. So again, the colon is there about concentration and skill. There is no element of luck as in say some card games. There is no element of luck over here. It all requires a skill and concentration. Furthermore, chess players are given a sense of continuity with the past, of belonging to a great chess playing family which extends through the centuries and embraces many nations. Embraces means it meets many nations, and it extends means it spreads. So, my dear students, I just want to give you a recap. Number one, it was an interesting passage. It can be my favorite game. You can get lot of information after reading this text. You learned and revised the rules of grammar, punctuation, and spellings. You learned how to vary the length of your sentences. You learned the usage of semicolon and colon. You learned several combinations of adjectives. You learned how to start the sentences in a different way. You learned how the students, how the writers of this passage has used lots of connectors at the right place, and similar techniques are expected of you. We enjoyed reading it, and at the same time we learned a lot. We will keep reading and we will keep enjoying. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.